Let's go to Tom, who's a Leeds fan. Tom, good evening.
Hi there, Darren.
Good evening, Tom.
Well,
Yeah,
Good, thank you.
We're great. Poor performance from Leeds tonight. Are you starting to get worried now this season?
not at all, Jamie. I was hoping to call you up about how narrow-minded you've been on Twitter, really.
What do you mean?
Leeds fans turning on Bielsa.
Well, it's a question I'm asking. You're out of the Carabao Cup, another poor performance. You've only beat Crewe and Watford this season over 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's a question that needs to be asked.
But look at the injuries we've had this season.
They haven't helped,
So
agreed.
far.
Yeah, they haven't helped. Bamford's a big miss.
Bamford, Phillips has only just come back. Firpo's out injured. Ayling, Llorente, Cockey's still out injured.
Yeah, but look, I think the question needs to be raised, Tom, because if you keep losing, you'd expect Newcastle are going to spend some money they're going to pick up. So you need to find the results from somewhere. Norwich, obviously, poor. You've got Burnley down there, but they always seem to find a way to stay up. So
But do you not think this evening, you've obviously watched the game, we looked decent in spells, didn't we? We're not a team that's going to sit.
You look
back
too
and
open,
wait
Tom. Don't you think you look too open?
But Bielsa's game plan is always going to be about open. But when you've got Ayling pushing forward, Cody Drama, by the way, tonight was absolutely phenomenal in parts. Don't get me wrong, he's 19 years old. But some of the balls he played and the confidence he showed, that surely from somewhere, players like that are going to have to show themselves when people are injured.
But Tom, you've answered basically your own question. You've got a lot of injuries there, and listen, they're big players that are missing. So, do you not think that if you've got them players out that they could play the way that Leeds play and Bielsa likes to play, when they're not there, you need another way of playing.
I don't know about another way of playing, but I feel like we've got to give some gratitude to the way that I don't know how to term it, but the way Bielsa always wants a single Leeds plan, and he's put Cody Drama in there tonight, and he's expected that performance from him, and I don't think he's far from delivered personally.
Listen, you got Norwich next, so I think you'll get a result there, to be honest.
Tom, if you get beat by Norwich, will you then start asking the question?
I'll speak to you on Sunday, but we won't get beat by Norwich, and I will never doubt what Bielsa has done for us, and I will not doubt Bielsa this season, because the way he thinks...
Even if you get relegated?
That's something to speak about later in the season, isn't it?
No, but you said you'd never doubt him.
You're saying you're not doubting him.
Listen, I don't think Leeds are going to go down. I don't think Jamie don't think, but...
No, we won't, because...
What does it take for you to start doubting Bielsa?
Say that again, sorry.
What does it take then for you to start doubting Bielsa? If you're saying we're not, I don't doubt him. What does relegation make you then think? Actually, I do doubt him a little bit, or you give him another year and he gets you promoted again, and because you don't want to go the Norwich route of going up and down all the time, do you?
Well, Norwich need a mini league by themselves, but I won't delve into that. But if we get relegated this season, I won't doubt Bielsa. I'll just doubt the way that we could have dealt with it differently. I know that sounds stupid, but it's true, because what he's done for our club and the limelight he's shed on our club, I can't ever look at him differently for that, personally.
Okay. All right, Tom, thanks for your call. Keep them coming in, 03717 223344. Let's go to Jamie, who is an Arsenal fan. Jamie, good evening.
Good evening, guys. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
We're great. Decent performance tonight. Happy with the result?
Yeah, happy with the result. There's a very big difference, though, between the teams we're playing in the EFL and our Prem team that we play. It's quite a noticeable difference. A lot less running off the ball, a lot less movement in attack, I thought, tonight. It was good. We got the 2 goals, but it was a lot slower than we're playing in the Prem, for sure.
Yeah. Just a player who scored tonight, Nketiah. I said he scored 2, but he didn't. He got 1. But he played. I thought he played very well. He's in the last year of his contract. He's 22 years of age. Arteta says he wants him to stay. Is that someone you want to keep at the football club?
For me, no. He's not that he's a bad player, but I feel like he's not near the first team quality. You know, Aubameyang's got another year after this. We're looking at getting rid of Lacazette. We're looking to bring in some players, though. You know, we've been linked with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Luka Jovic.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going to bring those players in, Eddie's 22. He's a similar age.
22 though, Jake. He's 22, and you do need players for, you know, second string games like the Carabao Cup.
We do, but if we're going to have, you know, if we're going to have Aubameyang, then we've got a second string behind him, let's say, and then we've got Balogun. We've just tied down to a long-term contract. I think playing Eddie's, it's not good for him and it's not good for us. You know, he could do better. He could get a run of games in a mid-table, lower team Prem game team. Better for him. We can have some of the Baloguns, you know, the second strings that we're buying in to behind Aubameyang, get them ready for when he moves on and becomes our first choice. I just think he's a filler. He's a good player, but I think he's just filling a spot at the moment that you know, he's not going to be there for the future, and he's not young enough in terms to, you know, he needs to be playing regularly, I think.
What's his mentality like? Obviously, you've seen him, you know him better than most people. What's his mentality like? Would he want to just be a second string player at Arsenal, or do you think he'll be wanting to get out?
I think he wants to get out. I think, you know, he does do well. He does score goals when he comes in for the cup. But you know, I can't see him wanting to stay second string, especially if we're going to keep buying people in. He wouldn't, you know, he's been there through the academy. You know, it's every kid's dream when they come through the academy to be the starter. I don't think he'd be happy sitting second string.
Is Balogun already ahead of him, Jamie?
Pardon?
Is Balogun, is he already ahead of him? I've watched him play. I think he's a fantastic player. Is he already ahead of Nketiah in your opinion?
I think he should be playing ahead of him in the cup games, yeah. And then you can see more of him. You know, you can watch Balogun as much as you like in the under 23s. Again, it's relative. It's a different competition though, but he's been scoring loads. So give him while he's a bit younger, give him the cup game time. If we need a goal, we can bring on Laka, we can bring on Saka, we can bring on someone from the bench.
Yeah.
But you know, give it while he's that bit younger and he has potential then to take that starting spot in a few years' time. Give him the chance to prove himself.
All right, Jamie, thanks for your call.